Before we get to anything, I just gotta bring this all up because I can.
You never hit a mentally ill person with his dead mother's severed leg. It's a real trigger.
Then trigger warning, bitch.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Or if you want to see.
I'm an Irish redneck, so yeah, we both have our fucking.
Well, yeah, you're a redneck. You have a job. Remember I told you the difference between a redneck and a hillbilly? Hillbillies have no job.
Hillbilly have jobs.
No, they don't.
They're just not the jobs that you recognize.
Well, like, think about it. Think of Squidbillies. What do? They make moonshine and meth.
Check this out.
Today's episode is brought to you by
Wallet chains.
Sheep never realize there's a wolf around until it's too late.
Shudder's awesome.
I mostly watch Joe Bob.
Joe Bob is the reason I'm trying to make that Highlander video, because Joe Bob put it in my brain all those years ago, and on a late Saturday night when we came back drunk as fuck, and I'm watching him at the end of the movie talking about it, and he's talking about nobody understands this movie. And that's been in my head for fucking decades now.
Me and Layla watch Vicious Fun. It's about a support group like AA for serial killers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Because the main character is this complete horror nerd. It takes place in the 80s. Trying to get with his roommate. She doesn't like him. So he decides to follow this one dude she's banging to this bar. And then he drinks too much, passes out in the bathroom, wakes up, and it's a support group for serial killers. One's a Japanese guy, and he's a fucking cannibal. Another guy's basically American Psycho. Another one's basically Michael Myers. And they have another one who's like an assassin, and another one who comes off as like this like Hannibal Lecter type of guy, but big twist, he's a clown. It's like the opposite of the Last Girl support group.
I want to read it now, though. Sounds fucking cool as fuck.
I found out about that through Count Jacula.
Shudder does have some good shit, like The Void. I think the plot is that they're stuck in a jail. It's supposed to be an H.P. Lovecraft type. It was like 6 months straight. That's all anybody ever talked about.
Oh, they talk about Mandy. Yeah, I watched that too. Mandy's
It
alright.
was around the same time, because I think Mandy kind of took over.
Before I continue, let's bring on today's sponsor, Wallet Chains. Why use a faggot-ass fucking Ridge wallet when you're wearing a wallet chain? You'll know when someone's taking your shit, so you can beat the fuck out of them. And also, it makes a good weapon, too.
They think you got attitude, you show them some real attitude.
I mean, go nuts! Get crazy!
By the way, I learned this from Joe Bob. Fucking the original ending of Heathers.
What did you say, dickhead?
I'll repeat myself.
Okay, there was 2 endings. The original ending they wanted to do is that fucking JD succeeds, they all die, and they're all in heaven.
Oh, shit!
Yeah. Like, remember that whole thing?
I'm gonna clean the slate as much as I do. Right. So maybe I am killing everyone in the school. Because nobody loves me. Let's face it, all right? The only place different social types can genuinely get along with each other is in heaven.
That exact fucking kind of ending is why I love Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, are one of the rare occasions where I have gone out of my way to get both the theatrical and the director's cuts, because both of them have their own cool shit that the other one doesn't.
The extreme always seems to make an impression.
He sees the unicorn, and she's in the hallway. It looks like a mental hospital. Rob Zombie tells you straight up, she's fucking dead. Because the theatrical version kind of blurred it a little bit. Theatrical version made it look like she lived.
I actually like it better than the original because I never really liked any of the Halloween
I do
movies.
too. And it's not that I'm shitting on John Carpenter or his Halloween. I'm just saying, I like Rob Zombie's better.
I get heated arguments with horror nerds because I say I prefer the Rob Zombie ones. And people want to totally defend the fucking 2018 and Halloween Kills.
Fuck those movies.
Yes, the reason why I see Halloween movies is because my year is the skipped year, okay? When you talk about punk rock, it's 1977. When you talk about Star Wars, 1977. What was 78? Halloween and Superman. So that's the only reason why I support Halloween movies. Anniversary reasons. I look at Halloween movies like I look at Pride Month. Only that one year. The rest of the years, all those other years, you can eat a dick.
I'm still laughing.
Because think about it, right? For the 20-year anniversary of Halloween, they released H2O.
H2O was a worthy fucking sequel.
Yes,
to the original
exactly.
Halloween.
And that's my whole argument about Halloween 2018.
Here is my personal hang up with 2018 Halloween. Jamie Lee Curtis got attacked one time, and now
40 years. The 40th anniversary of Halloween. It's the 40th anniversary of me. Go ahead.
and she's got all this booby trap Home Alone bullshit
Yeah.
from one night 40 fucking years ago.
Or what about Halloween Kills?
I haven't even watched it.
I refuse to watch it. Because the way I look at it, H2O, it should have been a done deal with. Halloween 2018 should have been a done deal. The fact that they're making these sequels to these anniversary movies is
bullshit. 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 Bullshit.
Bullshit. H2O, it's the only fucking spiritual fucking sequel for Halloween because they don't really regard 4 and 5, but they do kind of talk about them because I think there is some kind of reference to her giving up a kid, I think. I could have swore they had Danielle Harris tied to H2O somehow. I could be wrong. And you know what? He didn't even want to make fucking Halloween 2. He wanted to make biology movies.
yeah.
He didn't even want to. He was like, fuck, Michael Myers was just the introduction.
I mean, I love Danny McBride, but Danny McBride needs to stay away from franchises. He wrote Alien Covenant.
Danny McBride is still the hero in my head from all the past movies, right? I don't want to ruin that with the new Danny McBride. I've learned that lesson.
Yeah.
I learned it with Seth fucking
Rogen.
I hate to fucking judge a person without meeting them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not that kind of guy.
But he's basically,
Right.
he's Sony's Ryan Johnson.
But what if all this is just a front? What if all these dumbass tweets, what if all these dumbass Netflix movies, what if it's all just a front, right?
Yeah.
Like, what if it's just, hey, I want to get high, all right, and make money, and this is how I can do it. I don't know, this is the one, I don't know why, but for some reason, this is the one time I've had a soft spot for Seth Rogen, so I'm going to try to blame it on you because I never think about Seth Rogen like this when I'm not talking to you. So, somehow your fault.
Well, I
don't know.
It's because we're the only people on the planet who hate Seth Rogen, except for when he made that stupid fucking Christmas series on Netflix, on HBO Max.
Check this out.
Like, finally, the Fandom Menace is finally bringing him up.
Oh, yeah, that's old news now, but
But,
check this out.
but it was funny when they finally brought him up. It's like, oh my god, you're finally bringing up Seth Rogen? We were hating on him before it was cool.
Yeah. Well, see, it's like it's like you were saying that you've been on the Joss Whedon hate wagon before it was cool, right?
Yeah.
Well, see, now with the Will Smith shit that's going on,
Yeah.
I can say I've been on the Will Smith hate wagon long before it was cool.
I'd go into detail, but I'm just basically just trolling all of you anyway. So, whatever. I'd say special thanks to people, but I gotta go on Sub Pals and YT Pals just to try to get 100 views on here because the algorithm could suck. Coming soon. Oh, I'm doing a deep, insane, deep dive into the entire lore of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Because if you didn't know this, back in 2012, I tried to start a disaster area tribute band.
The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy notes that a disaster area, the Plutonian rock band, the Gagrakaka mine zones, is generally held to be not only the loudest rock band in the galaxy, but in fact the loudest noise of any kind at all. Oh yeah!
Well, I almost have the full collection of Star Wars Legacy, from Dark Horse Comics, when Star Wars comics were good. And my favorite character, Cade Skywalker. I even got the heart, I just need 2 more to add to my collection, and I'll have the whole set to do my review on. I'll do it by individual, trade book. I also got the Predator Omnibus by Dark Horse Comics, because fuck Disney, fuck Marvel. That lore's badass. They actually gave the lore to Predator, in Dark Horse Comics. I also got Axe Cop and a bunch of other things, so stay tuned on that shit.
Plus the fucking messages, bomb.com.
Chaos is a ladder.
Shout out to our patrons, in order of importance, the ShadowVessel, the Fly Attractor, Janitor Jake, Count MoriVond, Gary Mossberg, and of course Ryan Zacher. If you have any opinions on what I'm saying, like and comment. Just say some shit in the comments. I need more hate mail anyway, because apparently the only way I actually get views is when I piss people off, because this algorithm